Oh,
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect. Pushing this word, truth, sincerity. This is GMS LA South Bay coming back with another video in the spirit.
Uh-huh.
We back with another, we're going to go into, basically the mindset of us, Israel, the mindset we supposed to be in compared to, our people in the world. The Lord, we're here in Babylon, aka America, Babylon the Great. We're not here to, to live good, so to speak, to live it up, to live fat, to prosper here. We're here to our main purpose, especially us that's woken up to this truth. Our main purpose on this side is to preach this word, preach the gospel. You know what I'm saying? That's our number one purpose. Yeah, we have lives. Yeah, we have things. Yeah, we work. Yeah, we do things. We have families. Brothers have families, things of that nature. But our main purpose, the reason why we walk in this earth, that we eat, living, and breathing and walking, is the preach this gospel, preach
Come.
this good news unto the elect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that consists of putting your focus on being dedicated to this word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when the Lord didn't bring us here to the live high on the hog, so to speak, live high, live it up here. So we're gonna go into the scriptures, and hopefully this is edifying to you brothers out there. So yeah, read that, bro. Micah 2:10.
All right, this is Micah 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest,
Mm-hmm.
because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Right. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest." And this America. This is currently the current captivity that we're under is America, and this is not our rest. Some brothers work 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts. You know, you feel like you hardly get rest here. Some brothers commute an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half back home. You know, we do, every single day. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is out here, laboring, you know, to be able to sustain themselves. And it seems like we have no rest here. We get no rest. Even when you get a day off, you don't really feel rejuvenated like that. Because the little rest we get is really not rest at all. We're not getting rest here. So the Lord didn't bring us here to be in a complacent state. He brought us here to first and foremost, we here to, like I said, to preach this word, to serve you. How about Shemi Shah?
Come. Hey, if you don't mind me saying real
Yep.
quick, bro, like you're saying, let's say you have a day off, you could chill, but you don't feel rejuvenated. But this is not only physical, this is also on the mental, bro.
Yeah.
You always you always preoccupied with something. I got bills.
Yeah.
When you leave the house, ease out there trying to, kill so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
Your woman's a demon.
Right.
Your landlord is a demon. Your family coming up against you. There's no rest physically or mentally,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yep.
There's always some bullshit
Right.
trying to come up against you, man.
Yep. That's a great point, because that's the battle. That's the fight.
Yeah.
Because you have those thoughts. It's mainly the mental. It's mainly mental.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And more so, sometimes, you have brothers that deal with ailments that's physical,
Yeah, yeah.
but for the most part, it's mental. It's all everything, you deal with everything in your mind. That's why the scriptures say in the Apocrypha, it says, lay the thoughts that's most heavy until you lay those to the side, because when you come into this truth, you know what I'm saying, you come into this thing, you gotta be, no matter what you go through, you gotta have that mind to be, you in it to the end, no matter what comes your way. That's why it says, arise ye and depart. Depart from what? This world.
That's right.
Depart out of the ways of this world. depart out of this fucking the you being the African American or Latino or Native American, all these different labels the so-called white man placed upon you. Get out of these churches, you know. Get out of that YOLO spirit.
You might be getting a precept real quick, bro.
Huh.
This Revelation 18:4, and it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Yeah, that's gonna refer. That's when the Lord come back in those chariots. He said, "Come out of her." You know, and that's only gonna apply to elect.
Mm-hmm.
Because the ones that's gonna come out, you know, when it says come out of her, they're gonna be beamed up into those ships.
God.
And then those plagues, those missiles are gonna come and destroy this place. But see, if you don't rise and depart out of America, out of this world, you're gonna be left there for those plagues, which is those missiles.
God.
You know, or the race wars, the famine, you know. You get tortured in those concentration camps, you know, so on and so forth. You know, see, and this is why we pushing, you know, the word heavy. You know, the reason why, you know, the Lord has his men out there, you know, pushing this truth heavy, because we nigh at the door of the Lord's return. The Lord is getting closer and closer. So as the Lord get closer and closer, you know, things are gonna get real hectic.
Hey, bro, you think you read that Micah again, Bob Show?
Uh,
Hey, real quick, bro, you don't mind me saying, hey, so console, like right here it says, rise ye and depart. If you're not doing that mentally and spiritually right now, hey, then the Lord ain't gonna come back and you know, beam you up, man.
right.
You know, because
That's right.
basically you're how would you say, you're for like the affairs of this world. You're for
That's
what this
right.
world is pushing, man.
That's right.
Worshiping the beast.
Yeah.
Could read that again, bro?
This is Michael 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest,
Mhm.
because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Yep. And see, that's and you know, not just mentally, but physically. You know, your works. What do your works look like? All your works toward the law, statute, commandments of the Lord to the best of your ability. Go out there on the highways and byways. How does your works reflect? You know, your works show where your heart is. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you're in the truth, but you have no works
Mm-hmm.
toward the truth. You know, you can't say you have faith if you have no works. Faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you really believe in this, thing, you gotta show that you believe by your doings.
Bro, and you know how it says it's polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And what are the doings of our people, bro?
You know?
They're acting in all kind of abominable ways, man. All kind of ways that are displeasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bro.
Yeah,
All our people practice all day long, bro, is disobedience, man.
yeah,
Even people that call themselves being in the truth, they're disobedient. They're not following order.
right.
They're coming up against the apostles and the elders.
Yeah,
You know, they're trying to build up right here when it says arise ye and depart.
yeah,
Marrying off each other, building businesses, talk
Yeah.
about markets, talk about, you know, oh, we got our mind on down the line.
yeah,
What's down the line?
right.
The destruction of America's down the
Right,
line, bro.
That's right.
And mainly they're not defending the gospel.
Con.
They're not defending the gospel because if anybody comes up and, like, for example, the Christians is coming out saying, you know, that everybody can be saved, it should every Israelite camp shouldn't just be GMS getting on these Christians. You know, all Israelites should be getting on these Christians. All Israelites should be pushing the true doctrine. Because people getting caught up into this thing of GMS is always, you know, hating on another camp. No, what it is GMS is defending the gospel.
That's right.
You know, that's what it is. If you out there, you believe you're an Israelite, you're supposed to be teaching the truth. You're supposed to be telling people everything. I mean, it's good you telling them that they Israelites. It's good you telling them who their power is, who they God is, and who they are. But they gotta know. They gotta know. It's prophecies in this Bible our people need to know about. There's things that's going to occur on this earth, and if you're not preparing our people for these things to come, guess what? Ezekiel, where it speaks about the blowing of the trumpet, If you warn not the people, you're gonna be accountable for their blood. Because we doing our job. You know, we doing what the Lord commanded us, which is the warn the people, and that's what we're doing. You had more on that, bro? Was you done? You sure?
That was on Micah, but we're done with Micah.
Yeah, oh yeah. So get Haggai.
Trying to get that money Haggai.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
Go ahead, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
No, all right, this Haggai 1 and 6. All right, it says, "Ye have sown much and bring in." Well, I'm gonna start at 5. Haggai 1 and 5. It says, "Now therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little.
Mm-hmm.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Mm-hmm.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Mm-hmm.
And he that earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes."
Right, and that's the state we in here in Babylon.
Yeah.
So by that brother reading that should show you where we at.
Yeah.
You know, it said we eat, but we're not full. You know, it said we bring in so much. I mean, we sow so much, but we reap little.
Yeah.
You know, and that's our people, man. You look at Jake, man. Jake is the most talented, most brilliant people on this earth.
Most hardworking.
Hardworking. You know, Jake brings so much life to this place, but what do they get in return? Nothing. You have Jakes that become celebrities, they become famous, overnight sensation. You know what I'm saying? And they die broke. You know, they die, not having to die penniless, man. You know, you have dudes that go into these professions, you know, like the NBA, NFL. You have dudes worth over $100 million, and then when they retire, a couple of maybe few years down the line, they bankrupt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, that show you who the Israelites are.
Yeah.
That's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Hey, bro, and then a lot of our people believe that bullshit that Americans saying, where basically it's like, if you work hard enough, you're gonna succeed.
Right.
Hey, that ain't true.
Right.
Like the brother was saying, Jake is the most brilliant, the most creative,
Right.
The most, Jake shines and excels in whatever they do.
Right.
But since we're cursed, since we're captives here in this place, what happens? Like your brother said, Jake makes millions and dies broke.
Right. And Esau steals Jake's ideas.
Hell yeah.
Everything Esau, like if Jake comes out with an ingredient to make certain cookies, Esau will steal that. If Jake comes out and how to make certain music, Esau will steal that. Esau steals everything. You know, Esau, he's the damn thief. He's the robber.
Yeah.
You know, that's all this man does. All he does is rape, rob, and murder from people.
Hey, bro. So having read this, if you out there, saying you're in the truth, saying you were Israel, if you're an Israelite, and you pushing prosperity, you pushing, trying to establish yourself in America, trying to come up here and while you're a slave, and you're going against the Most High's word, man.
Right.
You know, hey, we're suffering a punishment right now.
Right.
So who the fuck are you to tell our people that y'all got to come together, pull your money,
right,
be big? We're gonna build schools. We're gonna have supermarkets,
right,
and this, that, and the third, man. That's going against the Most High, man.
Right.
It's like if your dad, beat your ass and you putting your hand out to stop him.
Right.
What's gonna happen? Your dad's gonna fuck you up even more.
Yeah, that's right. Read that again.
Come on, Haggai 1 and 5. Now therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little.
Mm-hmm.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Right. So in order for you to get a little money, a chunk of piece of change here, you gotta sell out. You know, and the thing is, how you gonna prosper in a wicked society?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna prosper in the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
You know, have you forgot about Genesis, the 27th chapter, Esau's blessing?
Mm-hmm.
He was blessed with the fatness of the earth. We're not enjoying the fatness of the earth right now.
No.
You know, so even if you do get let's say you get a house, you ain't enjoying the fatness of the earth. You ain't got the uttermost parts of the earth in your possession.
No.
You know, you're not able to go around and tell these nations what to do.
Nope.
And we not able right now. We're not able to go around the earth and tell these nations that you need to keep the law statutes of this Bible.
Nah, but, hey, bro, we're bywords and proverbs right now, bro.
God.
And like you real quick, like you said, and even if you so-called own a house, don't pay your property tax and see what happens.
Right.
You know?
Right. The fact you paying taxes, period.
Yeah, exactly.
Show you tax ain't nothing but a tribute.
It's a tribute to the one in charge.
God.
You know? Hey, what happened? Don't pay your taxes. Look what happened to Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was Blade. He had millions. He got locked up.
Yeah. That's right. They threw his ass right in that cage.
You know? Hey, because we're under the curses, man.
That's right.
Brother had that's it. Sirach.
Yeah, read that, bro.
This is Sirach 11.
Read louder, bro.
This is Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right. And when you prosper, you forget about your affliction.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When you it's hard to talk bad when you got you got millions of dollars in a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna be talking shit like that. You see Jake, man. Jake get a supervisor job. I'm like, man, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? And that stupid ass just thinking life just they done made it. Yeah, and Jake think they making $50,000 an hour. That they done made it. They ain't living, man. A lot of these Edomites, they don't even work. A lot of these Edomites, they travel. A lot of these motherfuckers Edomites, they just travel. Do you think they going to work? They ain't going to work.
Hey, but remember the other day we were just talking about a lot of these Edomites are beach bums.
Yeah.
They just live on the beach. They got money though.
Yeah.
They're not worried.
Yeah, no worries.
They just chill at the beach all day long.
Yep. They truly are living. They enjoying this place. They enjoying. You Edomites, they come and go as they please.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jake can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they give Jake a hard time. That you can't even. You drive down the damn street, he start pulling you over. But that's just like we said. How you gonna have that mind frame to try to push that prosperity shit? We supposed to be pushing the prophecies. We supposed to be preparing. Fuck prospering here. We got the kingdom of heaven coming.
That's right.
We supposed to be preparing our minds or getting our people prepared. The elect mainly. Hey, we telling them, hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The Lord's coming to get us. We fuck this place. We have nothing to invest in this place. We got a greater place that's coming.
That's right.
And that's not to say we ain't telling brothers the fuck quit your jobs and nothing like that. We just saying, look, the mindset we know that we have no continuous city here. We know that this is not the end all be all.
Yeah.
We understand. We understand. We gotta pay bills and all that, but we understand this ain't gonna be forever. And we have faith that this place is at its end.
Yeah.
Them niggas that talk like that, they ain't got no faith.
Ever read that part again, Bubba Show?
This is Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Hey, real quick, bro. Hey, and that's why you see, these Israelite groups that have sold out, that got a little money, bro. They don't talk nothing bad about this place. They don't prophesy against Mount Seir. They don't tell. They don't basically. They hold back certain parts of the word. You remember, certain groups talking about we can't speak against Esau. You remember?
Right.
Because they're living good. They got nothing to complain about. They're comfortable. How you gonna basically they're not trying to bite the hand that feeds them.
Right.
Right. And even outside of the truth, you see, Floyd don't talk about the atrocities that happened to Jake.
No.
LeBron don't talk about all the fucked up shit Jake goes through. Why? Because if they do, that's their ass, bro. That's their money.
Yeah. We show you what they don't give a shit about they own. So what you think the end of them gonna be? It's gonna be destruction. Woe unto you where it says you have received your
Consolation.
consolation. They got their consolation on their side, you know, because they don't want to wait for the Lord. Lord said, "Wait ye upon me until I rise upon the prey." You supposed to be patient unto the end. Matter of fact, get no, you can keep reading where you at. You can get Ecclesiasticus the second chapter where it says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience."
Con. Let that brother finish that one
Yeah,
real quick though.
In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
So when all hell break loose, y'all ain't gonna be, you Jakes out there ain't gonna be thinking about prospering. You ain't gonna be thinking about them fucking big ass parties you had. You ain't gonna be thinking about all them feasts you had. You ain't gonna be thinking about all them silk, all that the great the material, your clothes, cars you drive,
All the women you had.
the women you had, the food you eat, the houses, the houses you stay in, all the shit you like to boast about.
Yeah.
You're not gonna remember those things when those pains come upon you.
Con.
Like I said, the pain's gonna come like a woman with child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when the pains come. That's when reality gonna hit your ass. It's gonna hit you hard.
Sudden and suddenly.
And suddenly, yup.
Con, bro. Let me grab this one that you had asked for real quick though. This is Luke 6:24. It says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe to you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep."
Right. Mourn to you they should mourn and weep. Cause who's mourning and weeping right now? The damn sure ain't the Esau.
Mm-hmm.
The damn sure ain't these other nations. Even though these other nations they starting to complain, but the main people that mourning and weeping is the people, our people, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the elect.
Con.
So,
That was it on there real quick.
you was gonna say something?
Oh yeah, but like you were saying, the ones of our people that are rich on this side, that's their consolation.
Yeah.
They're making it big right here, and what awaits them is torments. Because they have sold out their people. They have basically told the elites, I'll take that bag to lead my people astray. So when that day comes, they're gonna feel fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I said, what awaits him is destruction, man. So let me get that.
Yeah, read that again, bro.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Read it. Read it over again. Start from the top.
This is Sirach 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. For it is a easy thing unto Yahweh in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways.
Right, and that's what's gonna happen. That's why, matter of fact, you can get a closing scripture. You can get Ecclesiastes 12:13, because that's how a man's gonna be able to escape. That's how a man's gonna be able to escape in that day by his ways. The thing is, are your ways pleasing unto the Lord?
Yeah.
Because the Lord don't give a shit about how much money you got, or how you good you living, or where you be poor or rich. Wherever state you may be in, it don't matter. It's your way. What are your ways like toward Yahweh Shemel Shai? Are your ways pleasing the Lord, or are your ways, are your ways displeasing the Lord? That's what it's all gonna boil down to. Your works. What are your works? Do your works reflect righteousness, or does your works reflect wickedness? And that's at the end of the day. That's why we out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do what we do. We bring out this truth and for our people to see, in hopes, for brothers to come back to repentance, which the elect is gonna come back to repentance.
That's
right.
We don't do this thing because we trying to save all Israel. We already understand through the scriptures 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna get this. So with that understanding, You know, we just bring out the word. We just bring out what the Lord told us to bring out, and that's it. You know.
So
You
we
got
get that one?
Yeah, go on.
Con, this Ecclesiastes 12:13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Mm-hmm.
Fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai and keep his commandments,
Right.
for this is the whole duty of man."
That's right. That's it. That's it. It's plain and simple. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, whether you be small or great in Israel. You are to fear the Lord
That's right.
and keep His commandments. Don't matter who you are. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, is not a respecter of persons.
Con.
Go on.
It says, "For Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall bring every work in the judgment
Yep.
with every secret thing,
Yep.
whether it be good or whether it be evil."
Right. So whether it be good, whether it be evil, the Lord's gonna bring it into judgment. So if you over here, you putting Jake back into slumber, you putting Jake back into that deep sleep, that state of deep sleep. What you think the Lord gonna reward you with?
That's right.
You know, you putting His people back into darkness, even though the Lord, even though they might not be of the elect, they may be of the elect. The Lord gonna get them out of it, but if they not, the Lord still gonna hold you accountable. Like I said in Ezekiel 33, it speaks about blowing that trumpet. You know, the Lord said what He said in Isaiah 58. You supposed to cry aloud,
Spare not.
and lift up your voice like a trumpet. You supposed to warn the people.
Yeah.
How you warn them? By telling them what's gonna come, telling them what not to do. Don't take this chip. You know, don't be a homosexual. Stop eating pork. Stop getting tattoos. Stop getting lineup. Stop worshiping these idols. Get out of these churches. You know, grow your beard. You women, stop being whores, being sluts. Stop committing adultery. You know, these are the things we tell our people because the Lord is getting ready to appear, and when the Lord appears, what He finds you doing.
Yeah.
You know. So with that,
That was it.
that's it. So with that, we're gonna wrap it up. Hopefully, you brothers was edified. You know, you brothers out there, stay strong. You know, keep praying to the Lord. Keep, fighting. You know, fast if you have to. You know, do what you gotta do. You know, to remain blameless, remain, in favor in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So with that, we're gonna give all glory and praises to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and those of great millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, who is His word, truth, and sincerity. And we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Akim.
Shalom.